older people, trying to help them plan for the future, primarily people with wealth and money. And I kept having a hole in my practice of not understanding how to plan for certain things like disability and that. And I met Cindy Barrett in California, and she was going to an elder law meeting, which was the formation meeting of elder law. And so I got to go there with her and tagged along and met a group of people that filled the void in what I knew about helping people. So that was my introduction to the word elder law and to the ways of helping people that weren't rich to plan for the future. And also it helped plan for those that were rich too. Several years ago I had a lady come to me who had 2 disabled children. They were 7 and 9 years old. They were, for the rest of their life, going to need assistance and help. She had one child that seemed to be normal and not have problems, but she did have these 2 disabled children. And she wanted to be sure she planned for those, and she had some assets, not multimillionaire, but she was not poor. And she was divorced. And so I met with her to help her plan how we're going to take care of these children financially for the next 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years. Most people think that planning is a set of forms, and they don't realize that they need to take a lot of time to plan. Most people have spent 60,000 to 100,000 hours working over the 20, 30, 40, 50 years of their life to accumulate what they have and to get their experiences and raise their families. And they don't realize then that in planning they need to spend 10 or 20 hours of planning time to figure out what's going to happen with them in the rest of their life, and also planning for their children and relatives after they've died. Most people go to a lawyer thinking, how fast can I get in and how fast can I get out, and what's the minimum money I can spend. And in our office we tell people, planning is not instantaneous. We don't know the answers, you don't know the questions, you don't know the solutions, and we're going to spend time, we're going to spend 5 or 10 or 15 hours with you, meeting with you and finding out your desires and your needs and your family's needs, and then we'll figure out which documents you need and what's going to be in those documents.